Fraulein Freitzel, locked in a dungeon 24 years, raped most nights by her father, 7 children of sodomy. One of them died, perished. She prayed, she beseeched heaven. Why did heaven do nothing? She waited for 24 years, and yet her prayers weren't answered. Why? Tell everyone here why her prayers went unanswered for 24 years.
God has not revealed that to me, so I don't know why, but I know why I don't know why. I'm finite. God is infinite. And I sometimes marvel as to why God doesn't end my life, because I do evil. You do evil. We all do evil. I don't know why God is patient with us. Can God bring good from evil? Sure he does.
Did God allow that to happen?
Sure he allowed it to happen. Yeah, he's God. But if he intervened every time we wanted to do evil, would we have free will?
He raped his daughter for 24 years and did nothing, Doc. Come on.
Did nothing.
God
First of
did
all,
nothing.
again, this is a question for my worldview, but you have no grounds by which to say rape is wrong. Correct?
Are you serious? Forceful sexual assault? Yeah, that's wrong. Everyone here will agree with that, and
Cody,
I have no grounds.
Cody, how is it wrong if there's no God? Is it just your opinion?
Those of you that don't know, this gentleman talking, his name is Frank Turek. He has a ministry called crossexamined.org. And what I think the point that he's trying to make here with this young man that he's talking to, who is actually pretty rude, by the way, he keeps trying to talk over Frank. But what I like about what he's trying to get this young man to see is this young man made it quite clear that he's an atheist. But he can stand there and say that rape is wrong, and that everybody in this room would agree that rape is wrong. But here's the issue that Frank's trying to point out to him.
No, it's everyone in this room's opinion.
So majority
Raise your hand in this room if you want to get raped.
Cody, majority vote does not determine right
No
and wrong.
one. Zero
Otherwise,
people.
you'd have to say the Nazis were right in murdering Jews, homosexuals, gypsies, and Jehovah's Witnesses, because they voted that way.
If you're an atheist, that means there's no God, or you don't believe that there's a God. So when it comes to morals or the moral law, the only one that can implement moral laws is a moral being. So if you don't believe in God, who would be the moral being, because he would set the standard for what's moral and what's immoral, if you don't believe in a moral God, saying that rape is wrong is really just your opinion, because there's no standard higher than your opinion, like it would be for a Christian like Frank or like myself, who believe the moral lawgiver, Jehovah God, would say that rape is wrong. He wants to stand there and argue that he doesn't believe in a God, but Frank is trying to help him see, hey, wait a minute, you can't say that rape is wrong because you don't believe in the moral lawgiver. That would be God.
Systematic extermination of people based on their beliefs is incorrect as well, Doc, and you know that.
I know it. You know it too. You just have no way of justifying it.
Other than massacre and senseless extermination?
Again, Cody, you're stealing from God to argue against him. You have no standard from an atheistic worldview. You know in your heart what you're saying is true, that it's wrong to murder and rape people, but you have no way of justifying that other than your own personal opinion.
Dr. Turek, you don't have
if I gave you a book,
you would never dream of justifying rape and murder and torture. You would never dream of justifying that.
I don't justify it, and neither do you, but I just have a source to know why it's wrong, where you don't. Now, if Christianity were true, would you become a Christian?
Faster than you probably would.
Well, so if I gave you
if Christ descended from heaven,
he already has. If I were to give you a book, would you read it?
I would read it tomorrow and give you feedback by Friday.
It might take a little longer than that.
I've got three other books. I've got three other books to read from now until then. But yes,
as long as you're open. If Christianity were true, would you become a Christian? You said yes, so I'll give you a book. All right.
If I knew for a fact that Christianity was true, I'd be the first to bow down and worship on high, Doc. There's no question.
Beautiful.
You still haven't
Let's make
answered
it
the
happen.
question. Still have not answered the question.
Why
are women and men raped every day and God does nothing?
Okay, because we
You can't
have free
answer that question.
Yes, I can. Let me answer it, and then we'll move on to Scott. Okay, because
Thanks, Doc.
we have free will, and if God intervened every time we used our free will, this wouldn't be a moral universe, and we couldn't make choices, and we couldn't love. We'd be robots.